This is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 16 and verse 17. Woe is me, who will deliver me in those days? The beginning of sorrows and great mournings, the beginning of famine and great death, the beginning of wars, and the power shall stand in fear. The beginning of evils, what shall I do when these evils shall come? First and foremost, as always, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory that is due to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Muhammad, Kakwadash, Barakatham. I want to give double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who taught me this truth and who most definitely labor in this word. I also want to give a sincere peace, blessings, and salutations to all of you Akim across the four corners of the globe that are out here pushing this gospel, which is the good news in all truthfulness and sincerity. All right. As well as I want to give peace and blessings to the Akwaf, which are the sisters that believe upon the name of the Lord Yahweh in the name of his son Yahushai. As well as I want to give peace and blessings to the children that believe upon the name of the Lord Yahweh in the name of his son Yahushai. Okay, I started off with the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 16 and verse 17. All right, because I was meditating on how things are going to get bad out here for Jake, all right? And Jake, meaning you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Us, I should say so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. It's going to be a time of trouble. As a matter of fact, it's going to be a time called Jacob's trouble. But even the prophet Ezra, all right, said this. We're going to read it again. This is 2nd Ezra, chapter 16 and verse 17. Woe is me, who will deliver me in those days? This is how bad it's going to be. The beginning of sorrows and great mournings, the beginning of famine and great death, the beginning of wars, and the power shall stand in fear, the beginning of evils, all right? Bad times. Bad times are coming to Jake. What shall I do when these evils shall come? Behold, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges for a minute, but for all these things they shall not turn from their wickedness, nor be always mindful of the scourges. So even when all these bad times are going on, you still going to have the wicked of this world still doing wickedly, all right? But bad times are coming. People are in a mirth position right now. All right, being in mirth, meaning being in they're in a party spirit. All right, I was even listening to a YouTube program, and the person that was speaking was saying that, and I'm just giving this as an example of a party, people in the party spirit. He was speaking on Atlanta, and he was saying how he lives on the outskirts of Atlanta, Georgia, but he said that Atlanta has turned into a 24-hour party town concerning so-called Negroes, all right? He said that's all that. He said 24/7, that's what they do, party 7 days a week, literally, a party till 3 a.m. in the morning on Sunday and turn around and go to work Monday morning, all right? And that's just an example. But all that's going to come to an end because there's bad times coming, man. All right, and the prophet, he's a prophet, Ezra. All right, he saw this. All right, that's why he spoke before he saw. The word prophesy means to speak before something happens. All right, so let's grab another precept. Here we're gonna go to the book of Jeremiah. All right, we're gonna chapter 30. And we're going to grab verse 7. And it reads, Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. All right, it's the time of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans' trouble, all right? And those of you that have been scattered abroad that may look like one of the other heathen nations, but you go back to the seed of a so-called Negro, Latino, or Native American, which makes you an Israelite, all right? And it says that but he shall be saved out of it. Who is that he? That 1/3 all right, of the nation of Israel. 2/3 are going to be destroyed, but 1/3 are going to be delivered. That 1/3 is made up of the elect, all right, of the nation of Israel. All right, so let's grab another precept here. Let's go here to the book of Acts, all right, chapter 14, and we'll grab verse 22. And it reads, confirming the souls of the disciples, the students, all right, who would later go on to be apostles, and exhorting them to continue in the faith, and that we must through much tribulation enter into the kingdom of the Most High Yahweh. All right, so much tribulation is coming upon this earth. We want to be covered by the mercies, all right, of the Heavenly Father when he brings forth judgments, all these judgments that's coming to the earth. All right, so with that, we'll grab another precept. We'll go here. This is going to be the book of Daniel, chapter 12, and we'll start at verse 1. And at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince, which standeth for the children of thy people. And there shall be a time of trouble such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time. And at that time thy people shall be delivered, the elect, every one that shall be found written in the book, all right, the book of life, all right, to whom the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, decides to show mercy to, all right, because we all sin, all right, we all go off, all right, but the Heavenly Father, he has an elect, okay, who he's going to deliver throughout all these great times. They're going to eat, all right, his elect is going to eat, they're going to be safe, all right, I mean, eventually beamed up on chariots. So we want to hope and pray that we are of that number. So you know what? Get prepared, pray, all right, have faith, all right, because bad times are coming. So with that, once again, I want to say, call Halayim La, Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushai, Bahashim Waharakakadash Brakatham. Once again, I want to give double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great New Stone who knew well and who taught me this truth and who also labor in this word. And once again, I want to give a sincere peace, blessings, salutations to all of you Akim across the four corners of the globe that are out here preaching this gospel, which is the good news in all truthfulness and sincerity. So with that, I want to say a ball and shalom.